My raps are trifle. I shoot slugs from my brain just like a rifle.
Mic check. 1 2 1 2. Repping my hood. You know I could. I did it last year just because I said I would. So what's good? Not fakers. I'm coming off as mean. You can call me hi hater. I'm Darth Vader. I'm the bad guy like the Pharaoh Rector Seder. So see you later. I'm gonna win this thing, you third place like Ralph Nader. You want a favor? Put Kayaky on the track and you can beat the Oakland Raiders. So what's next? I'm coming for that money on my list, blank check. You're going down. I'm gonna win this thing like the other teams, the Cleveland Browns. You're gonna frown. Lil Kayaky the king, so I'm gonna take the crown. Go in big, homie. It's your time. I'm the king. Don't wear no jewelry, so I ain't saying bling bling. You want a fling? Lil Kayaky can hang, but you ain't getting no ring. That kind of stings, but I'm gonna keep it real and just do my own thing. You want to sing? Lil Kayaky's a rapper, and I'm bigger than Yao Ming. You want to fight? I can beat you up, Kid Cudi, day and night. I just might. The end of the tunnel, but you ain't seeing no light. Oh, that's right. Lil Kayaky's hood Medina ain't suffering no blight. Oh, that's tight. Eat at Santo Suso's gonna take a big bite. We live at the Oneg now, baby. Ha-ha. Big ups to Nas, main source. One more verse. Let's go. You want to sign me? Negotiate my contract. I ain't taking this lightly. Oh, that's fine, G. I don't need your label. I can start my own. Bye, B. So what's next? Well, Kayaky already got money, power, and respect. Rep the locks. I do my own thing. Watch the time. TikTok. We almost there. A couple more songs. That first song, I don't care. What to wear? Looking sharp, homie. Don't go out without a flare. Oh, you a bear? I once surfed Chicago like Kanye's mascot bear. It's in the air. First song is done. A legend's born with the snare. Ooh, what up, Beam Dental?
Awesome.
Woo. All right, audio still all good. Beat came in clear. Song came in clear.
Absolutely perfect. Well, thank you so much for letting us kind of into your home as Lil Kayaky, and if you would like to explain to us your journey on becoming a rapper. We personally talked when I interviewed you about your love of music, and you went into details that I kind of didn't put in the email because you had so much, and I thought this would be a good platform for you to kind of explain yourself and your music.
Sure. Before we do that, I want to explain what I just did. I know there were some questions as to why my camera was off. So we started off the show by playing Nas and Main Source's Live at the Barbecue, which was Nas's first song. And then we went into my first song, which is called Live at the Oneg, and Oneg being light hors d'oeuvres after a Jewish religious service. So Live at the Oneg, Live at the Barbecue, that's where it comes from. But I mean, if we're really talking about where all this rapping came from, honestly, It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine, saw Pepe and Heavy D up in the limousine, hanging pictures on my wall. Every Saturday, rap attack, Mr. Magic Marley Marl. I let my tape rock till my tape pop, smoking smoke on bamboo, sipping on private stock. Way back when I had the red and black lumberjack with the hat to match. Remember rapping Duke? Da-ha, you never thought that hip-hop would take it this far. Now I'm in the limelight because I rhyme tight. Time to get paid, blow up like the world trade. Born sinner, the opposite of a winner. Remember when I used to eat sardines for dinner? Peace to Raw D, Brucey B, Kid Capri, Funk Master Flex, Love Bug Star Ski. I'm blowing up like you thought I would. Call the crib, same number, same hood. It's all good. And if you don't know, now you know. So, really, I know I just rapped there for you. Let me really explain myself, because to be honest, I never thought it could happen, this rapping stuff. I was too used to packing gats and stuff. Now honeys play me close like butter play toast. From the Mississippi down to the East Coast. Condos in Queens, endo for weeks. Sold out seats to hear Biggie Small speak. Living life without fear, putting 5 carats in my baby girl's ears. Lunches, brunches, interviews by the pool. Considered a fool because I dropped out of high school. Stereotypes of a black male misunderstood. And it's still all good. And if you don't know, now you know. So I'll actually start explaining for real this time. So I've been listening to hip hop since I was like, 12, 11 years old. The first rap song I listened to was Clint Eastwood by Gorillaz. Like, it wasn't really Gorillaz rapping, it was Del the Funko Homo Sapien, but I've been listening to it forever. And but the journey for me becoming a rapper all dates back to a couple jobs ago where I did HR analytics. Like, it was a big enough company where at first, there was a centralized analytics department like we have here at Beam, but there was also an HR analytics team in HR that got moved over to the central analytics team. And while I was still doing HR analytics and some other stuff, I asked my boss if I could go to an HR analytics conference in San Francisco. He ended up sending me to one in San Diego, and I wasn't upset. I did have a friend I would have liked to see in San Francisco, but nothing wrong with San Diego. The topics still seemed relevant. Learned a lot, and to be honest, I was probably the most junior person there. Maybe one other person who's an individual contributor. Everyone else, like a senior manager, senior director, VPs, some CEOs, that sort of stuff. All the type of people in a very specific field is probably good to make a good impression on. And maybe I did. One guy from Capital One, I think, wanted to interview me, but I was happy where I was at the time, so I didn't take his request. But anyways, after the first night of the conference, we all went to a restaurant or bar that had an all-you-can-eat taco bar and karaoke. And to be honest, the last time I had done karaoke, it was in Cleveland at this club called Punch Bowl Social. Unfortunately, they had a private karaoke room, so just me and two of my close friends, and I tried to do Nas and Lauryn Hill's If I Ruled the World, Imagine That, and I just failed miserably. I couldn't keep up with Nas. I don't know what it was. I've listened to that song a ton of times. Fortunately, it was only my 2 friends. But here I am at this conference in San Diego in front of potentially important business connections. No drinks in me. I volunteer to go first of karaoke, and I did that very song I just rapped without the beat for, Juicy by the Notorious B.I.G, which is my favorite song. As you may have seen on my playlist, that's the top of my top 25 most played on iTunes. And I brought Biggie back to life. I absolutely crushed it, like I just did right there. And so I started doing karaoke more and more. I started going with friends, and there was a really great karaoke bar in Lakewood, which is on the west side of Cleveland by the lake, not too far from, or quite far from Medina, which is where I lived. But my friend Jenna, who went to my synagogue with me in Akron, she told me right next door to our synagogue was a bar that had karaoke every Friday night. So we would just go every Friday night after Shabbat services, me and her. Sometimes there'd be a whole bunch of us. Sometimes there'd be other friends, but the 2 of us consistently went. So I just kept doing karaoke a ton. And then I just started writing my own stuff. And I gave myself the name Lil Kayaky basically because, you know, I like to kayak. And at the time, there was a rapper who was kind of big named Lil Yachty, who I wanted to mock his name. He's kind of faded out of existence as far as I can tell. I don't know. I could be wrong. But anyways, I had all these rhymes written, these lyrics, but no beats. And I did try to make beats myself. Like I recorded one song with me like pounding on this desk as like a drum. That didn't turn out well. One of my best friends, he had a VST keyboard. His story is he dropped out of med school to join a heavy metal band. And that was honestly the best decision of his life because he wouldn't have been happy as a doctor. And it led to him meeting his wife and discovering his passion for technology. And now he's a software developer, and him and his wife are both doing very well right now. But he gave me a VST keyboard, which you can plug into your computer and like make beats off of it and like have it do different instruments. But I just couldn't do it. And I realized, you know, there are some rappers like Dr. Dre, Kanye West, Swizz Beatz, even Eminem, and I'm probably forgetting a few big ones who both rap and do beats, but it's not me. I can just do the rapping stuff. I write my own stuff. And eventually a coworker told me about SoundCloud, where producers post beats for free, and I was able to download them and start writing songs and recording them, and you know, I started releasing them, and yeah, that's where it all came from.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing. Well, we're ready for your next song when you are.
Sure. So I will start off with My Brand, which was my biggest hit at the time for a while until No Laundry for Lent. It was the first song I tried without just SoundCloud, where I recorded a video of me just rapping in front of the computer on Facebook. So I would say, give me 1 second, we should just go into that song. I rap Medina all day long. I'm gonna rap for you, sing you a song. I'm wearing boxer shorts, don't wear no thongs. Nothing bad about that, for me it's wrong. You just lost a talent show, hear that gong. Your opponent was Kayaky, so you now gone. Now I'm up in the championship. So everybody take a sip from your glass of wine, so when you dine, you'll be thinking Kayaky is oh so fine. Working every day on that grind. But you just a pickle, stay in that brine. Like Michael Jackson said, the girl is mine. Get used to it, Paul, and stay in line. She wants me and don't want you. That's so sad, oh boo-hoo. Quit crying, you look like a fool. I am the man that one more wait. Who I am, and it's my brand. Don't you understand? I am the man. That's who I am, and it's my brand. Don't you understand? I am the man. That's who I am, and it's my brand. Every time I rap, it's straight fire. I will never, ever retire. Cause rapping ain't got no pension plan. But as Nas once said, I know I can be what I want to be. So can't you see? Kayaky's rap songs will set you free. Go climb a mountain, do what you want. Cause every single song is hot. I didn't need to say it, it's what you thought. My album in the store, it's what you bought. Now you like a fish, you are caught. And hooked on my rhymes, oh why not? Don't you understand? I'm the man. That's who I am, and it's my brand. Don't you understand? I'm the man. That's who I am, and it's my brand. Don't you understand? I'm the man. That's who I am, and it's my brand. So what's my brand? Don't you know it? I go outside and I show it. Repping for a bike ride, and I blow it. Repping for a bike ride, tires blow it. Rap humor is my game, so I strive to pecker in jokes inside my rhymes. So Weird Al Yankovic, you can die of laughter because I'm the funnier guy. But I'm not a politician, I don't lie. And I'm not a baby, I don't cry. But I am a rapper, so I rhyme. Now you know that I'm your guy. the one to have around by your side. So everybody get in my ride, so we can cheer for Bama and yell Roll Tide. My brand. Don't you understand? I am the man. That's who I am, and it's my brand. All right, so that was my brand. We can go straight into my next song. This is called Zoned for Your Protection. Basically, the story is I discovered there is a Sandy, Ohio. So, of course, my friend and I had to bike there. And we get to Sandy, Ohio, get a picture next to the sign that says, "Welcome to Sandy, Ohio." And it says Zoned for Your Protection. So that's where we came up with that name. Sandy Township, to be exact. This is one of my more recent songs. So let's go. They call me the king, the goat. No, wait, I call me that. But don't worry, you're about to find out why, just as soon as the beat drops. What's my name? My name is Lil Kayaky, Medina. That's a place that you can find me. I rap for my city and everyone around me. I'll clean you off, pour in a little downy. You mess with me and your smile is a frowny. Don't want to do that or you will go down. Gee, I'm in this rap game, but not for the fame. Just for fun, you can call that lame. Rapping is my passion and I know that it's in fashion. Don't need that money because my mama's got a mansion. File a claim because your car just was a crash. And you're going down, now the pumpkin is a smashing. See, this is just play for me, but I'm good at it, right? You want more? All right, here's some more. Kayaky is always in these streets. Kayaky, you will not defeat. Kayaky has the hottest beats. Kayaky is gonna meet your girl and take her from you, and there is not a thing that you can do, or else I will fight back, and I will eat you like a bowl of honey smacks. So what's wrong with that? You know I'm not fat. And for my fans, you know I've made a pact to keep making music all the time. I'll cook up some rhymes, throw in a little thyme, but no bacon grease, that's unkosher slime. Maybe some garlic and fresher squeezed lime. You know I can cook, and sometimes I'll read a book. Like Richard Nixon said, I am not a crook, but I'm not into history. I more read mysteries. I'll solve your problem like a cold antihistamine. I found some homies that are a good fit for me. My out-of-town friends, you know that they be missing me. I'll visit them. It'll be a little trip for me. And next time it's their turn, and they will come visit me in Sandy Township. Zone for your protection. Add me on LinkedIn, I'll be your new connection. Endorse my rap skills, they're hosted to perfection. I'll take my career into a new direction, because I won an award from a battle with a sword. I was all charged up like you plugged me with a cord, but I'm not an iPhone, I'm too smart for that. Ivy League grad, yeah, you know that is a fact. Now I'm eating up these rappers, I had them for a snack. Bought some Hamantashen, I will pay you back. But this isn't porn, and I'm not in a dorm. I've moved on now, and I'm in my highest form. The world is an oyster, and I'm taking it by storm. A tornado warning, I can't be ignored, but I just stopped weather. The storm it just got severed, so I'm going golfing as if I do that never. I live the good life and keeping it forever. Your favorite rapper, you know that I am better, and I am that cocky. I'll knock you out like Rocky. A champ in the studio, you know I'm hip-hoppy. But you know I work too, and there they cannot stop me. It's my boss's hypothesis. My Excel skills are bottomless. When she tells me to do something, I say that I'm on top of this. I eat up them rappers, they go down my esophagus. And when they come out, they go into a sarcophagus. See, I don't even need a beat to rap. My rhymes are that hot. All I really need is one mic. Mic check 1 2 1 2. 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 Yeah, so that, my friends, is Zone for Your Protection by Lil Kayaky. By the way, when I wrote that tornado warning line, there literally was a tornado warning. And one of my friends, while watching the video, she commented twice. She's also Jewish. She's a really good cook, so she thought the no bacon grease, that unkosher slime thing was funny. But the buy some Hamantashen, I will pay you back was actually directed at her. So Hamantashen is a cookie for a Jewish holiday called Purim. And that holiday is one of the many holidays around the time the bad guys tried to kill us all, but it didn't happen. And the bad guy, either his head was a triangle or his ears were a triangle, and his name was Haman. So a hamantaschen is a triangle-shaped sugar cookie with like a jelly or chocolate filling. And they used to, probably still do around Purim, sell them at Costco. But, and like my mom used to love whatever Costco brand they used to sell. Like she would devour a whole Costco box like almost instantaneously. And then the next year they changed the brand and my mom didn't like them that much. And my friend Leora, she's a teacher. She has a side business called Cohen's Confections where she bakes stuff for people, and she was baking hamantaschen, and she baked a batch for me to freeze. She froze it because my mom was in Hawaii at the time, and I was up in Akron. I lived in Canton at the time, and I was ready to pick them up, so I called her, and she was like, I'm not home right now, but let me check with my husband, and if he's not home, I'm going to tell you how to break into my home. So she called me back in a few minutes, and she says her husband's in the shower, so here's how you break into my home. Here's where the hamantaschen are. And then I called her. I'm like, here's where the money is. And it was all good. So that is the story behind that line. One of my friends baking some goods. So let's go into the next song. This song is about the world's greatest use of desk budget. I do have my entire bobblehead collection over here to the left of me in my man cave, but I don't want to like tilt the camera and show them all off, but yeah, let's get it ready to rock. This is my last, my last completely original song, where the beat was from SoundCloud, and yeah. So let's get that beat going. Let's crank it up. It'll be a little while before I start rapping. If you saw the video, you'll know that it takes a little bit of time before the beat picks up before I start rhyming. Lil Kayaky, Lil Kayaky, Lil Kayaky. I tried recording that part, it didn't sound too good, so we'll just do it live. Who's the best? Kayaky. Who's the worst? Your granny. What I win? A Grammy. Well, it was best original score about that finance healthcare board. But you know, I won an award. But you know, I can't stop there. Got these fans who really care. Want to see me do truth or dare. Beat the tortoise and the hare. Was that race really fair? Know that I got them scared. Other rappers are like, where did this guy come from? Where is Medina? Route 18 and 71. Kayaky will not stop. Kayaky is so hot. Bob my head here and there. Check my threads. You can stare. R.I.P. Kobe. Oh, you don't know me. So I'll rap slowly. Was a fan from day one. Got in that ride. It was fun. Now I'm with Tristan Thompson. Bobbing with the Kardashians. Hanging with the whole Cavs crew. Yeah, you see, it's me, not you. Cavs bobbleheads, I got a few. Kayaky is so huge. Bigger than the biggest bang. What's your theory that I'm the man and an Alabama fan? Say roll tide or you'll cry. Football's a game, you're asking why. Bobbling with all my dogs. And this vintage Courtney Brown. #1 in the draft. That's because I can rap. With my man, Lil Kayaky. Got that money, stack them stacks. No more space in that piggy bank. Diversify like Goldman Sachs. And the war in Iraq. Bobbling with Obama. He killed Osama. Don't want no drama. Made it to the NFL. Arena football's where you fell. Now you are an empty shell. Pitch a beer and sip farewell. Now you want my autograph. You have a ball or a hat. Here's the Cavs. Here's the Browns. Here's the Reds and the Indians. Here's a trophy for that stress. Trying on that T.O. vest. Broke a golf ball with my clubby, that Laffy Taffy, roll on dubs. Bobblehead, bobblehead. Bobbling with my bobbleheads. Bobblehead, bobblehead. Bobbling with my bobblehead. Bobblehead, bobblehead. Bobbling with my bobblehead. Bobblehead, bobblehead. bobbling with my bobbleheads. I rock and roll in Ecuador. Rest in peace, Tupac Shakur. Don't got a bobblehead of him yet. Just wait till you respect the vet. Rest in peace, Biggie Smalls. His bobbleheads, I'll collect them all. Kayaky is one of the greats, considered like Nas, Hov, and Wave. But I be beefing with those who cheatin', lame rappers creeping, sliding into Rihanna's DMs. Protect the game, all my friends. For yourself, you must fend, or yourself, you will end up like a loser. No PT Cruiser, you're not a bruiser. Beef with me, you'll get wrecked. On your brother's girlfriend, you'll beat the death. Bobblehead, bobblehead, bobbling with my bobblehead. Bobblehead, bobblehead, bobbling with my bobblehead. Bobblehead, bobblehead, bobbling with my bobblehead. Bobblehead, bobblehead, bobbling with my bobbleheads. Lil Kayaky, Lil Kayaky. All right. So that is the bobblehead song. And in case you're wondering about that last line, like my brother's girlfriend, you're painting the deck. My younger brother brought his girlfriend home from Philadelphia, and my dad made her help us all paint the deck. So she lives on immortally in my rap songs. They're still together. Next song I will go into, unless you have any questions, Steph, and want more Q&A.
Yeah, so you went into details a little bit of Nas being your favorite rapper. Can you just speak to why hip hop is, I think we got into this when we interviewed, but why hip hop as a genre, and what attracts you to this type of music that, you know, gave you the courage to actually like start rapping? Because honestly, Lil Kayaky, I don't think that, I love hip hop music so much, but I don't think I could do what you can do. So I give you a lot of credit. You're fearless. You know, I think we all could take a tip from you and just say, for lack of a better word, fuck it. I'm going to do what I want and make myself happy.
So for that comment, I will have somebody else give you a quick compliment.
Well, appreciate it.
That was that was Tupac's "Dear Mama, You Are Appreciated." That actually makes the Dominion playlist, which is a nerdy board game I play with my friends, where like there's 4 hours worth of rap songs associated with cards or situations, and that situation is when somebody who's your opponent gives you advice, you are appreciated, like Tupac's mom. Going back to your original question, you know, I don't know, it's just like, it started out about just like enjoying the music, right? Like I started listening to it. At the time I was originally listening to rock because that's what my friends were, and I was actually in a rock band. And then I saw that Gorillaz video and started getting into hip hop. And, you know, slowly, not too slowly, but rock faded out just because I felt hip hop was so much better. There was even a phase or two when I listened to some pop music because pop stations also play rap songs. But I fell out of that too at some point and just got into hip hop. It's just the beauty of the music. It's something you can move to. It's something that can move you lyrically, or the beats, or just the rhymes, you know, the songs. It's something that it's a huge part of life. I truly enjoyed that. And, you know, if you saw my playlist, there's obviously some topics, you know, I keep my songs clean. There's obviously some not clean stuff. And I don't know, even the non-clean stuff appeals to me. Like I obviously don't go around shooting people, but my second most played song is called Accident Murderers. And I mean, it wasn't originally about that, but honestly, like the gangster rap part appeals to me in an odd sense. Like I do listen to some poppy rappers like Wale or B.O.B. or Hoodie Allen or Mac Miller, but you know, there are some people who like watching action movies for the violence and the plot. And I read, like I said, mysteries that are crime novels, and I like that, the exciting part of it too. And obviously the violence, drugs, sex, whatever isn't the main thing that appeals to me, but sometimes, you know, I'll want to listen to something more hardcore.
Gotcha. Actually, Nick chimed in here and said, if only my electric drum set was hooked up I would do a drum cover for you. So you may
well, I mean, if you want to work that out at a later date, we could absolutely make a song together. I'd always appreciate collaboration instead of some producer on SoundCloud that I've never heard of but came up in my search of hip hop beats. So yeah, definitely.
Does anyone have any other questions for Lil Kayaky before he performs another song for us? No, go for it. Well, you're up.
Well, let's what time is it? It is 2:30, and let me go back to the playlist of Lil Kayaky beats and see where we are. So we have 3 songs left on the playlist, and we have time. So I'm gonna go ahead. I debuted with you guys this DMX Who We Be freestyle. So I'll go ahead. I still remember the lyrics, so I'll go ahead and we will do that. Actually, I need to adjust my volume because I cranked it up for Bobblehead Song, which had a lighter volume. So bear with me as we get through some. I cranked it down for Tupac, actually. Okay. Bear with me as we get the technical difficulties. I'm, the sound engineer for my own concert too, in addition to making the music. So let's all right, we got Who We Be by DMX rocking. I remember listening to this song as a kid, absolutely loved it. Love X, seen him in concert. Even have a sweatshirt I got from the concert, had to stand in line for hours to get, and it was sold out at the House of Blues in Cleveland. And of course he did this song. I rap for the streets, I don't rap for the fame. You gotta know at this point, so the love of the game. My beats are from SoundCloud because I got some range. One for a hip hop classic to bring to the stage. I picked the DMX beat because I got some brains. I'm smarter than you, I'll put you to shame. If you don't know me, you don't like me. I don't give a crap, but I'm not cocky. I know who I am, and that's just me. As X would say, I know who I be. I'm funny, you're crummy, I'm chummy, you're a dummy. It's sunny, it's Bunby, I got lots of money. I put jokes in my rhymes like all of the time. Give a blondie for Lent like it was a crime. Dissed Weird Al in one of my lines. Avoided famous beats to not be his kind. Respect for his game, it's his, not mine. I want to be a rapper of my own paradigm. To be myself, it's not too tricky. But my boy EI compared me to Lil Dicky. Did I have coronavirus? I was a little sickly, but I got over it and I'm back in the big league. You can be in my crew if you're rocking with me, but if you double cross Kayaky, you are gonna miss me. And if you're a hot girl, you're gonna want to kiss me. And I imagine you'll want to do a lot more than that. But I keep my rhymes clean, and that is a fact. It's like me and friends from high school had just made a pact. My mom took me shopping, wanted to go to Nordstrom's Rack. The store was closed, so I got out of that. Went dormant for a while, and now I am back. I'll let you know I'm online when I send a Slack. Gotta chill, meditate, it's time to relax. Getting hungry, gonna go get some snacks. Apples, oranges, carrots, potatoes, candy, chips, saying no to tomatoes. I'm building up people like they're made out of Legos. And for breakfast, sometimes it's blueberries and Eggos. I go whole wheat because that is my style. That food is gonna fuel me, I'll bike 40 miles. Feeding tablets straight from SQL, there's no text file. My number in the phone is what you will dial. And at the age of 40, I just might retire. We'll be in the game for over a decade and I'll be for hire. I'll rap by your picnic, church, or movie show. Like Hov and DMX, I got money, cash, whoa. I know I already said that, it's what you to know. If you battle rap me, I'll mess with your flow. Always wear a light vest in the water, you'll go. Like a breaking news announcement, I'll stop the show. I'm baking fresh made pizza, I got lots of dough. To the crust, I'll add some toppings in the oven, it will go. Fresh from the oven to my belly, you know. I'll eat that thing up till I got to blow. But you know I never vomit, I'm staying composed. Writing up some SQL returned 1,000 rows. Just a little data is what it will show. Into a pivot table is where it will go. I might make a chart or graph out of that. Then back to the real world and I'll continue to rap. Medina's in the country where the farms are considered fat. Now it's time for baseball, I am up for bat. You won't strike me out, I'm better than that. I'll dunk on you and b-ball, you can call me Shaq. It's all from Lil Kayaky, that is a rap. The pun was intended, you know it isn't crap. But you know it's here for me, cause now the king is back. We mixed the DMX song, now I'm done with that. All right. So I'm glad we had a little time to get that one in there. That, by the way, was premiered for you guys at Beam. I know Steph mentioned it. Usually I post my videos on Facebook first and then YouTube. This one went on YouTube first. I sent it to Lil Bike Rack, my producer, and EI, the host. And then I posted it, or Steph posted it on Slack. And I waited until the end of the day to finally post it on Facebook for all my fans and friends and family to see. So you guys got the premiere of that. And my boy EI, who was emceeing that video, he has a 1-year-old baby named Alex. And so this last year for Christmas and Hanukkah, the gift I got everybody was my debut album, Lil Kayaky's Greatest Hits. And I sent, of course, he's a close friend, so I shipped that to him in Florida. And he said his baby Alex is rocking out to that CD all the time. So he's raising his son on Lil Kayaky. And yeah, it's real. So back to the songs that actually have an audio file. That song was recorded, by the way, in one take, in one shot, whereas most of my rap songs, and by video too, most of my rap songs, I go into Audacity, which is a recording app. I'll get the beat in there. I'll record part of it. I'll wait. I'll record more of it. I do it in iterations as if it is an agile framework, but that was just one straight go. So this next one is called Life Vest Flow. It was my first music video full production, although it was the 4th song I released, 2nd song I recorded. It was shot while kayaking. You got to watch the video. There are 2 fantastic shots. One with my friend Jenna, who I mentioned before, and one with my friend Rachel Steiner, who some of you may know. She grew up in Bexley. She grew up in Columbus, now lives in Akron, so you may know her. But yeah, and another thing about this song, I originally wrote the chorus as just a verse in another song I never made, and the chorus became, that verse became a chorus. So like when Jay-Z was dissing Nas in The Takeover, you made it a hot line, I made it a hot song. Obviously I side with Nas, but yeah, let's hear that hot song. Oh, you think this Hove, right? Shoot. Big Pimpin'? Oh, I am in the wrong playlist. That is the actual recording. My apologies. I don't want to give you a live show. Where is Lil Kayaky's concert playlist? Where did it go? Let me close out of the music app and try again. Here we go. We'll just go off. Let's see if the playlist is there. Huh. Okay, I'll just play the beat. Give me 1 second here. Technical difficulties. Life Vest Flow, and here we go.
Beat.
You think this Hove, right? Big Pimpin'? Nah, Big Kayaky. Life Vest Flow. You ready? All right, I'm ready too. Let's go. Lil Kayaky is #1. I got that beat, but ain't no guns. I run them streets of Medina. You think you fly, but you is dumb. I am the best to ever rap. Them other rappers, it's just crap, except for Nas, maybe Tupac. I give the ladies heart attacks. Got money piled racks on racks. I'll let that go. Won't give you flack. Lil Kayaky is so damn huge, bigger than the Shack Attack. Lil Kayaky can rock the mic. Lil Kayaky can ride the bike. I beat you up, we go in a fight. That just sounds wrong, something ain't right. Lil Kayaky has got the rhymes. Kayaky is doing time in jail cause the flow is a crime. I robbed you of 1,000 dimes. That $100 is now on mine. You think you have you is so fine, but I will rap until I die. Slow it down now. Haters wanna clown, they all wanna see me drown. Lil Kayaky wears a life vest, it's you who's going down. Now I'ma switch it up and bring it back, cause that's alright. And you know Lil Kayaky ain't going down without a fight. Fast now, I rep my city, you know what I'm pretty. Go hard every day, you know I'm ready. Fine ladies, don't call them biddies. 9 shots at the bar, car so fitty. This ain't a diss track, this ain't the locks. I'm not Ja Rule, I'm not Tupac. I just pronounced his name, I'm not that lame. That rhyme earlier just sounded insane. What's my name? Kayaky. Who's that dame? My lackey. I rap for the streets, but I'm gonna get fame. Keep that idea inside your brain. I'm so curious what you think, what you eat, and what you drink. Clogging up your kitchen sink, your pipes just burst, you gotta rink. But I don't skate, it's not my fate, it's not yours either, but we can date. At any rate, it's getting late. Kayaky #1, no rebate. Haters wanna clown, they all wanna see me drown. Lil Kayaky wears a life vest, it's you who's going down. Now I'ma switch it up and bring it back if that's alright, cause you know Lil Kayaky ain't going down without a fight. Life vest flow, ready, set, go. She says yes, but I say no. 3-1 lead, that you'll blow. The champ is here, that you know. I'm not Steph Curry, let's go hurry. Darcy Otis Ginsburg is so furry, that spells dog. She's my dog, jumping in the grass, just like frogs. Collecting pogs, cutting down logs. Y'all need a lawyer, patent bogs. Go under, get bought out. Your old name once had clout. You got destroyed and annoyed. Your Floyd ain't mine. Oh, yo, yo, Kayaky, well, now the man wants a little baby boy. Haters wanna clown, they all wanna see me drown. Lil Kayaky wear a life vest, it's you who's going down. Now I'ma switch it up and bring it back if that's alright, cause you know Lil Kayaky ain't going down without a fight. Haters wanna clown, they all wanna see me drown. Lil Kayaky wear a life vest, it's you who's going down. Now I'ma switch it up and bring it back if that's alright, cause you know Lil Kayaky ain't going down without a fight. That streets dog, Medina. All right, so yeah, you should definitely check that video out. It's a little shaky because it's hard to record a video while you're sitting on a kayak, as Lil Bike Rack told me. But it's a pretty good video, and you got to see those 2 scenes towards the end. So let's go back. So my next song is actually, I'll do this song we have time. It's not my favorite of my songs. It's called Like I'm Your Best Friend. It was on my way to EI's wedding, who is one of my best friends, but it isn't about him. He got married in Ecuador, so I wrote this like on the flight to Ecuador in the Atlanta airport where I had to sleep overnight on the floor. Steph, did you have a question?
Yeah, we have a question from the audience. Hannah wanted to know, where did the name Lil Kayaky come from? And she's sorry if we already explained this.
Yeah,
but I don't think we talked about it.
That's fine. So basically I kayak a lot. I own a kayak. I do it a lot in my free time. I'm actually about to buy a second kayak that's more portable. So there was a rapper who was kind of big around the time I started rapping named Lil Yachty. He's a mumble rapper. He's not very good. He's kind of dropped off the radar, but it's basically replacing yacht with kayak. So I was kind of mocking his name, hoping that like he'd find out about me and then tweet like that, oh, I'm the real boat or whatever, and then like I'd get famous. That did not happen. I still have fans in 4 continents, but yeah, that's where Lil Kayaky comes from.
He actually hasn't dropped off. He actually has been writing for City Girls and a lot of other rappers. So he's well taken care of. I don't really think I saw a documentary recently about Lil Yachty. He's really smart, and I think he stepped away from his personal artistry. But yeah, he's getting paid by, I think he wrote all of the albums or all the songs for City Girl. I don't know if you listen to them, but
I've heard of them, but yeah, don't listen to the new generation as much. But yeah, good to know. All right, so let's get into Like I'm Your Best Friend. I'm the hottest rapper that you respect. These other rappers you just reject. Nothing wrong with me, got no defects. You can count on me. I am the best. Every rapper sucks, even Kanye West. Now you know that I've passed the test. My flow is illmatic. Your flow is static. I may not be Nas, but I make a racket. When it March Madness, gonna make a bracket. Gonna defeat you with my scare tactics. Unlike you, I've got lots of money. It would be a shame, but it's way too funny. Rub your feet for good luck, just like a bunny. I'll take a girl out, she'll call me honey. Smarter than you, you're just a dummy. Buy some insurance, don't start a GoFundMe. You want to roll with me like I'm your best friend. Lil Kayaky has got all the bars. Lil Kayaky, look near and far. Lil Kayaky is a superstar, but you knew that I am just oh so to fly. I will never ever die. I will make your girlfriend cry. She wants this hunk. Brush your shoulder off, there's some dust. Clean your bike chain off, there's some rust. Do it now, it is a must. Or your ride will suck so bad that you will fall. 911 that you will call. Like a baby, you're gonna crawl all the way back home. That is where the heart is. In your butt, that's where the fart is. Doctor Who rolls in a TARDIS, but you knew that you want to roll with me like I'm your best friend. Live at the Oneg and Life is Flow were just played live at my show. Kayak at Lake Medina, I'm gonna row around the lake. Circles and circles I will go, cause it's ain't a river and you know that I deliver. Fresh rhymes at you and the DJ is the spinner. On this hot track, rapping for the streets, rapping with these beats. Grab your arm fat and say meat, telling you the gossip, giving you the deets. That's what I do. What else do you want from me? I am Lil Kayaky. It's the cocky attitude that you see. You don't know me unless you heard the song before the mixtape drop. Sell so many records that they call a song pop. But you know I rap real hip hop. True to the streets. You want to roll with me like I'm your best friend. You want to roll with me like I'm your best friend. Like I'm your best friend. Now, if you notice during the course of that song, I was kind of like repeating myself. So when I recorded Life Vest Flow, which was released after this, but recorded first, I found out in the course like how to dub your voice. So it sounds like there's two people rapping. You're not hearing that at all today because it's just straight up me and my computer and the beats. But I tried that with this song for the course, but I way overshot it, and it came out like that thing where like two people are singing, but they delay it a couple seconds, like they do at a campfire. I can't think of the name for it. So I did that on the real song with the chorus doubling, but it's kind of hard to do in person. Any other questions before I dive into my last song and explain its origins?
Yeah, Liz has a question. She said, do you ever get stuck when working on rhymes? And if so, what's your strategy for solving it? She said, I feel like I always hit roadblocks when she does her poetry.
Sure. Well, as I quoted, I think in our stand-up today, Styles P once said, I once thought about writing a rack rhyme, but then removed that part of my brain. Honestly, I don't get stuck too often, which is weird. I'll just like think of various things that could possibly rhyme with it. And if not, I can always move on to a different word to rhyme with. The issue, though, that you may have, Liz, that I haven't, except for maybe in No Laundry for Lent, which I'm about to describe, is a lot of my songs like aren't telling stories or aren't bobblehead songs. Another instance where this isn't true. but they're not telling stories. They're not like on a topic often. So I can honestly usually think of something funny that rhymes that just keeps the song going. So that may be part of the reason you have that trouble, but I don't.
And we have another one from Joey. He said, I heard you say in your lyrics that you consider yourself a comedic rapper. Do you see yourself as a generational replacement for Weird Al, but are focused on rap? Or do you also mock covers of other songs?
Yeah, so that's a good question. So I think I try to address that in the DMX Freestyle. So I try to not be Weird Al. In fact, I avoided doing the DMX Freestyle or taking any other rapper's songs, beats. And, that happens in two instances. There's ones where you go on a show like Funk Flex or Hot 97 or LA Leakers, and they'll drop a famous beat and the rapper will freestyle. And then there's songs where like rappers will, because, hip hop samples other genres of music. But then there's times where they will sample another rapper's song. Like Jay-Z had a song on his first album called No, I'm not going to say the last word. And it actually was the same beat as the Alcoholics, and PMD made a song. So I've wanted to do that, but I don't want to be Weird Al and like completely copy another rapper's flow and make a parody of it. So with Who We Be, I found that I could make my own flow. I did copy his flow a little bit for 2 short parts of it, but I felt I could do that on my own. I'm more a lot like Lil Dicky that my friend EI compared me to, who's also a Jewish rapper who records original songs, but they're funny and they have jokes and stuff inside of them.
Did you see that DMX and Snoop are going to be back? Are you going to watch it on Wednesday?
Wednesday is online Dominion night with my friends, so I'll probably just watch the recording. I wish they'd go back to doing them on Saturday nights when they did for Nelly versus Ludacris, but I will probably watch that one later, as well as Fabulous and Jadakiss.
Gotcha. Some of your thoughts. I'm curious what you think. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'm more of a DMX fan than Snoop, so I'm cheering for him. I think he'll win, but Snoop's an all-time great. He should be considered in those conversations too. Yeah. Anyway, so since we're running low on time, I want to explain why a Jewish guy is rapping about Lent and laundry. So at my last job, I lived in North Canton, Ohio, which is about an hour south of Cleveland. So it is Northeast Ohio, but it's kind of its own area. So my brother, who lives on the east side, came down to visit me one weekend. He did this multiple occasions, but that weekend, whatever we were doing, we also went grocery shopping, and he left his perishables in the fridge. And that included coleslaw, which I don't eat, but I didn't want it to go to waste. So I brought it into work, and that day my boss is like, Sandy, you're late. And I'm like, Julie, I am so sorry. Will you take this coleslaw as a token of my apology? And she said, I don't want it. Why don't you give it to Debbie? It's her birthday. And first of all, she was joking. I don't remember if I knew that or not, but I walked into Debbie's office. Debbie was her boss at the time, by the way, so my boss's boss. She was talking to one of her direct reports, and I walk in. I'm like, happy birthday. Here's some coleslaw, Debbie. And she's like, thanks. And then I walked out. And later in the day, she was like, good thing I like coleslaw. But anyways, the department's admin ordered sweets for the entire department in honor of Debbie's birthday. But it was during Lent, and she had given up sweets, so my gift was actually more thoughtful. So I'm telling Nathan, my video producer, Lil Bike Rack, on a bike ride, this story. And then I started, while we were biking, complaining about laundry. I just hate doing laundry. I hate doing chores in general. But I had a new strategy for laundry where I have just like a ton of t-shirts. I have way too many. And so I just stopped washing them. And then I get to wear all my t-shirts instead of the top few in the dresser. And I have less laundry to do. And then he replies by saying, you should give up laundry for Lent. And I thought that was just the funniest thing. I about fell off my bike laughing. And then when next time I was in the studio, I heard this beat and went in like this. Gotta play it. Lil Kayaky. Everyone knows that I am the best. No laundry for Lent, but I'm still feeling fresh. Polo tee and shorts made of mesh. 30 years old and only one regret. Not getting RGB to autograph the vest. or rather my Cavs jersey, old nickname Swersy. Drinking Powerade cause I'm feeling thirsty. Of my golf game and I got a birdie. Well, it was a scramble, but this ain't the preamble. My hair was long, but it never got to tangle. Dirty jeans, but we ain't got to wrangle. Every chance I get, I am wearing sandals. Cause who cleans socks? I'm watching the clock. Every second tick-tocks and I've got to rock. Life is too short to clean all your clothes. Dirty shirts are just gonna scare away my foes. The stench is just gonna add to their woes. It's gonna creep and crawl all up in their nose. But let's be real, I got other things to wear. What you think of me, I really don't care. The second Tuesday is for puns about bears. Worked on a campaign, the senator was Claire. Dust, dirt, and pollen all up in the air. All can be found at the Medina County Fair. What you giving up? No laundry for Lent. What you giving up? No laundry for Lent. What you giving up? What you giving up? I own my own masters, I don't own my beats. I own my washer dryer because I'm out here in these streets. And on occasion I will clean my dirty sheets. It's quite the accomplishment, yes, it's quite the feat. Girl, take off your clothes and leave them on the floor. They are not getting cleaned anymore. Don't put them in the hamper because that will cause a damper. My brother George's bills, I call him the stamper. He does his own thing, I don't do my laundry. My favorite memories, I think of them fondly. Friends and family standing all around me. Tony Hawk 3 skateboarding in the foundry. But who looks back and dreams about their laundry? That's why I'm asking you this question loudly. What you giving up? What you giving up? No laundry for Lent. What you giving up? No laundry for Lent. What you giving up? What you giving up? When it's not during Lent, I got dryer lint. My laundry's dirtier than the water up in Flint. We should really fix that with the money in our mint. Put on my shades, they got me that print. No, I don't wear my glasses, they got me through my classes. I got a new song, let's go where the masses. Stop wearing dirty jeans, they're giving me the rashes. I'll get you backstage because I got the pass. Some people do their laundry religiously, I don't. Will I do my laundry today? I won't. Are my clothes going to be clean? Nope. What will I be using? Not soap. What you giving up? No laundry for Lent. What you giving up? No laundry for Lent. What you giving up? What you giving up? And by the way, if you haven't seen the interview, or sorry, the music video, part of the video comes from my Beam interview. Basically, since I was relocating from Canton, Liz and Kristen put me up in a hotel the night before, so I wouldn't have to make a 2-hour drive at like 6 in the morning and then an all-day interview. And at the hotel there was a laundry room, so I took a photo of it. And the closing part of this video, it has a big no sign through the word laundry and says no clothes were cleaned in the making of this video. So, yeah, that's all I got you guys. Any more questions from the audience?
Kayla, did you have a question?
Yeah, I do. Since you are a Jewish rapper, do you have any Jewish raps?
I don't have, like, my first song was titled Live at the Oneg, right? Which is a pun of Live at the Barbecue, and I do mention Judaism a few times in my songs, but I don't have any explicitly Jewish raps. I have once rapped the Havdalah prayer, and my cantor said she wants me to rap a prayer at services, but I just asked her that on Facebook and haven't heard back. So at some point, maybe I incorporate it in my raps a little bit.
All right, cool. Yeah, I was wondering about that. Thanks.
Yep. All right. Well, I guess that is a show, unless there's any other questions.
I think we are good. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Beam Dental. You've been amazing.
I'm going to stop recording.